Hey guys, you're watching Motor 69 here with Manjunath. So this is a Sai Hero showroom. So it's just behind the Katrugbe signal. Please do visit the showroom. This showroom is having all the Hero bikes. Okay, so you can visit and inquire about the bikes. So let's begin the video without any. So in this video I'm going to just give you a short description of how the bike is. So the full details will be revealed in the another video. So now this video is mainly because they have given me the bike for riding, so I'm going to share you the riding experience of this bike. So you can look at the front, there's a fully DRL setup, okay, and there you can go Hero badging, and the rear of the bike just looks like this. So and the rear is completely halogen setup, okay, and you have a very nice grab rail, and the seats are very good and comfort and cushiony. I think this is the engine setup that is given, and look at the muff exhaust pipe, that's so huge, I think, and there's just plating that's given over there. So and rest of the details will be shared in another video. You get this is a disc variant that I'm riding currently, and you can see this is i3's technology actually. So yes, what is happening is there's an i3 technology. When I release the clutch, the vehicle just automatically shuts down, and then when I just pull the lever back, it just switches on. This is i3's technology. So let us just adjust the mirror, and I think we are good to go for a ride. Mirror adjusting is very important for the bikers. So let's go and see how the ride looks like. My initial impression about the pickup of the bike compared to 125cc, it's a less, but considering the 9 nanometer torque and 9 bhp power, I think this is sufficient pickup actually. In city condition, I think you get this a lot, but yeah, slightly lesser pickup, but that's fine. That's fine part of the thing. And when it comes to the riding, okay, this is very smooth actually. As soon as you sit on the bike, you observe that the seat height is slightly more. It's just 10 mm more than the regular bikes that I've just observed now, and it's approximately 799 mm. And now I'm just going to show you how the horn looks like in this bike. The horn is sufficient enough for the city condition, and it is loud enough. If you want, you can just go for an ethanol, but I don't think you require one. So coming on to the riding quality, yes, obviously it looks really subtle ride. I think the bike is well planted. I don't get an idea that bike is just floating in the air or something, because the suspension in this bike is so good actually. This speedometer is not running because they have removed the connection. It's a new bike, so they have removed the connection. And next, moving on to this bike, okay, the suspension is so fantastic in this bike. The suspension, I really liked it. The seat is on a harder side, but the suspension is on a softer side, so you don't feel that bumps or little potholes that I'm just crossing in. And when it comes to the brakes, I think I applied the brake there. Brakes are good. Front brake, the disc one, that is good. The rear side, the drum, that it takes a little time to stop. So my advice is just use both the brakes, okay. It is having a sequential braking system. You just use both the brakes so that it would be an effective way of stopping the vehicle. Don't just unnecessarily go for using a one brake and then suddenly stop. And also be on a little lower speed, because you know, in city nobody can expect what can happen the next moment, so be on your own safer side. And then next, moving on to the, yes, again suspension is very fantastic. Next, the engine. So the engine, I'm currently riding in third gear. So from the start, I've been riding in the third gear only, and I don't think this engine is more than that stressed out, because the third gear, I don't feel necessity of going fourth gear, because the power is so much in the third gear. I'm just able to maneuver it very easily. And along with that, the weight of this bike is also around 117 kg, so which is, I think, a lightweight bike. And let me take a U-turn over here to show you how this bike turns it. And wait a minute, like the vehicle's coming in. So once the vehicle passed, I just get a U-turn over there. And as you can see, the vehicle just turned in within the very short radius. So the vehicle is short. It's a small bike actually, it's not that big bike, and the weight is also less, so this makes us very easy for maneuvering around the city. And for short turns and whatever it is very easy. And the engine so far is very smooth, and there is no vibrations that is visible when I even touch on the petrol tank or anywhere in the bike. The vibrations are not so much visible on this bike. And along with that, the seating, that is what I said, the seat is slightly harder, but the suspension is softer. So the combination of this makes the bike very easy to ride, and in city I think it's an hassle free riding. That is what I can say more about this bike. And still I am riding it at second. And see, whatever I have ridden so far, I have rode it in I have rode it in just third gear. I have not even gone for fourth gear. I don't know what's the power of the fourth gear, but for city condition I think this third gear is more than sufficient, because I have an SP125, it's having a 5 gear set. So I thought like there would be a less power, I think, if I go for fourth, and still I have to pull this bike. But this bike is very different actually. Third gear is more than sufficient. The bike is pulling at unbelievable way. So the engine is more than capable of what we think. So it's an 110cc engine, but I think the power figures is amazing in this bike. And the sitting position of this bike is also very good actually. See, look at the headlamp visibility that fell on the auto. I think it is dark enough. Now coming to the handle, so the handle is also short, and it's the position that makes us very comfortable. It's height, but the position is very comfortable for us to maneuver this bike. Actually, the heightness and the position of the steering, the handle, so that is really made in a perfect way that the bike can be maneuvered very easily. You can just see, I'm just going between the divider and the car, and I can maneuver it very easily. So that is one of the advantages of this bike. And with a mileage of around 50 to 65 kmpl, I think you can ride very easily. If you top up for 1,000 rupees, I think for a whole week you can ride this bike in the city very well. I think see, I have even taken a U-turn over here, and it doesn't really takes much effort to turn this bike. And gadgets are very placed in a right position. The only thing is that the brakes, you have to apply both the brakes, so for an efficient braking, or else you just don't have to go for pressing the front or the rear brake at once, because the tires get locked, because there is no ABS. Even you have sequential braking system, but I think that's the safer option. And I think with this I'm going to end this video. I hope like you got a very useful information in this video. So complete details in the next video. Until then, goodbye.